Hello everybody, welcome back to another Wheelassassin video. This is day number 5 in the 12 builds of Christmas, my mini-series up until Christmas Eve. Today we're going to be building the Home Alone mansion. Now I'm super pumped to bring you guys this episode of the 12 builds of Christmas. We've got a little airport kind of pickup van just there. We've got the actual mansion itself, which is just awesome. We've even got the little kid kind of statue down there that everyone seems to knock over when they come to deliver pizza or whatever. So, the materials you're going to need some stone stairs, you're going to need some nether brick fence, you're also going to need some stone, some polished andesite brick, block I mean. Also going to need some quartz block for the actual mansion itself, also going to need some quartz slab, some oak leaves. Obviously if you're building this in the snow they look a little bit sprucey, which is pretty cool. You're also going to need some bricks, just normal plain old bricks, and some quartz pillar, as well as some dark oak trapdoors. Now these all look great. Of course we haven't actually got the materials for the trees yet, or the armor stand at the bottom of the road there, or the actual car itself, which we'll come back to later, so definitely stay tuned for that. But anyway, we're going to go to a massive space just besides our other Home Alone mansion. I might have to refer back a few times, guys, so please definitely bear with me. But we're going to be building this huge mansion for your Minecraft world, so definitely stay tuned until the end. This is going to be quite a long video, so definitely just stay tuned. So first thing we're going to need to do is grab our polished andesite block, and we're going to need to make a 7 block shape. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and then we go up by 3 like so, and then we need to go in by a 5 kind of shape in a minute. So just fill this gap in now, make sure it's nice and filled up. Filled up? That is not English at all, my bad. So of course the 5 block shape now, just going in a block, and then obviously 3 going in, and then it goes back to 5, which just looks pretty cool because that's where the stairs are going to come in. So that's where we need to put 2 nether brick fences. Then we need to add these plant pot looking things with our quartz pillar block. Pits Qualler. Wow, that would be a cool block if they added that in Minecraft, I imagine. And then of course we need to put the slabs on top of those quartz pillar blocks as well. Polished andesite block behind the stairs like so, and then obviously a couple more back there. So this actually goes along by 5. Obviously you stick your stairs in the middle there by 3. Nether brick fence goes along. You need to build this up. This needs to be 5, by the way, guys, instead of 3 like I made it. I did make a mistake here. We'll have to sort that out in a second, but make yours 5 for now instead of like the 3 block shape I just made. So 5 by 2 shape would be great. Of course now we need to build these lovely kind of hedges. So this goes along by 11, I think. So, and then it goes into like a corner, diagonal corner like so, and then it goes up a block as well. And of course this goes along for the entire way on both sides, so you do need to make this nice and symmetrical, otherwise it'll look a little bit strange. So obviously stack your fence up now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. And then obviously you go in, and then you go up a block on this end one. Now we need to do the exact same on the other side, so 11 on this side again. And then obviously when you get to the 11th one, you need to go in diagonal and then make that cool stacked up head shape over here, like so. Now once you've done that, you can bring your hedge along the front here. So this goes along and just almost meets up to the other hedge, the stacked up hedge you've got, but you leave a 1 block gap. So this is actually 11 as well, because we go in a block when we start. So this is pretty cool, like so. Let me just refer back to the other build quickly. So we need to build this back hedge, and this is where I made my mistake. I accidentally built this hedge. For some reason I built it the wrong way around. I don't actually know how I messed this up, but I did build it the wrong way around, so I'll definitely correct it in a second, so definitely stay tuned, guys. So here I actually do stack it up on this side, but this is not how it's supposed to go, so definitely don't do this. You can make the hedge go along though, that is how it's supposed to be, that is the length it's supposed to be. But here, where I just stopped, that needs to be where it stacks up, instead of building along to the hedge, to the wall line like I did. That was a big mistake. And I do have to kind of take a step back in a second just to figure it out, because I do make a mistake. Like here, that is supposed to be just 1 block forward, connecting to that other hedge just in front. So the second tier hedge will be connected up to it, but we'll have a look at that in a second, so don't panic too much at the moment. Once you get the kind of baseline of this build going for you, it does look pretty great. It's just kind of lining up all the bits and pieces, and that's what we need to achieve. So obviously your bricks need to go in there now. Then we can make this the other side as well. Don't forget to do this nice and symmetrical, and then stack up the one on the end as well. Of course we're going to need to bring this forward like I said, but it'll be fine at the moment. Stack up 2 layers of the bricks along the side of the bush now, going along all the way up to the end of the thing. Obviously that one is a little bit awkward because it goes off a bit, but like I said, marking this out is what you need to do first of all, so don't worry about too much, you know, getting it too perfect at the moment. We can just fix it afterwards. So of course we need to get this kind of front section of the build going for us now, so we need to build these quartz pillars, and then obviously the glass going around the door frame, and then obviously this overhanging bit for the actual door, which looks pretty awesome in my opinion. I do love this. I love houses that have that kind of door frame overhanging bits, but it is a little bit tricky to build in Minecraft, obviously some curves and whatnot, so definitely stay tuned. So this is where I figured it out. That actually just needs to be some polished underside in those gaps where the hedges are, and then the hedges actually is supposed to meet up. So I do have to break this bricks, but if you want to keep yours there, you can always sort it out again afterwards. I do make a mistake again then, but that's supposed to be just forward instead of going backwards like I just made it. Hold on a second. Here we go. This is when Wheelassassin realizes he's really made a mistake. Here we go. Right, put the polished andesite in this gap, like so. Let's just grab it with pick block. Such a lovely addition. Pick block is my lifesaver. There we go. So that has now become 2 layers of 5. Then you can build your pillars going up by 3 on each side of the door. Then you need to put just normal quartz behind that, going up for 3. Then you need to put one on the bottom on each side, and then you need to put. You don't actually need to put those blocks in because that's just glass, but I didn't know that at the time. So grab yourself your glass block now. Obviously you're gonna have to switch out one of your materials, so I'd probably switch out the stone stairs just so you can fit it in your inbox there. Inventory even. Inbox, wow, it's like emails now. So now we need to build the actual wall going back for the building there. If you wanted to do the bushes and stuff last, it is totally fair enough. I understand. It is a little bit confusing, like I said, and I did make a mistake, which is not helpful at all when you're trying to make a tutorial. But like I said, that's why I'm putting a commentary over this, just to make it a little bit more helpful. Hopefully you guys can still understand the build and hopefully do it. That needs to be a block up, by the way. I just made that one too short. So as you can see, there's actually a quartz stair going upside down under that door frame, so that it looks pretty cool. So it looks like the door's kind of sticking out of the block. So you need to go 3 up with your glass, and then 1 in the middle, and then obviously that block underneath with the quartz stair. Awesome. Now we're just going to grab ourselves, well, get rid of the glass and grab ourselves the dark oak door, and obviously stick that in underneath from the inside of that stair. Nice one, guys. Doing good. We're doing well. If you need to pause the video at any point, please do so. I really don't mind. It is absolutely fine. I know this build is so big, it's so confusing, so definitely do so. And if you need any questions answered, definitely drop a comment down below and I'll do my best to help you guys out. So here we go. Move the bush forward so it's in line with the stairs, the first kind of pillar fence there. And now we can actually line up the bricks going along to the door frame as well, which is really, really helpful. That is literally the only mistake I made, which was so helpful. It's such a big one that needed to be achieved, so luckily now we just line up the fence, the bricks even. So this brick wall along the side of the hedge is also 11 blocks long. 11 definitely is our lucky number in this build. So this is supposed to be the exact same on both sides, so you want to make it 11 blocks long on either side. And this goes up for 2 blocks high, and then obviously you make these pillars with the bricks going up alongside. Then you leave a 4-way gap, my bad, because you want to stick some quartz in that gap. So you can put the trapdoors on there as well to make little window blinds looking thing. It's pretty cool. So there you go. On the bricks obviously is where we put the trapdoors. So wait, I just forgot what I was trying to do. Okay, so that is actually a 4-block window in there. Okay, we got this. So obviously we have that pillar now, so now we need to leave a 4-block gap. We also need to put our quartz in, so we need to put a 2-way gap in with where the quartz goes. So that is actually a perfect wall. Just goes 1 over the hedge, so that becomes a 12-block gap, 12-block shape, so my bad. Then you put the 2 in like that. Now obviously you stick your, not on this block though, I made a mistake again. This is supposed to go on the bricks, but you want to put the trapdoors going down definitely, because otherwise they look lumpy. Look at that, it's like an air bubble is not quite been filled up. So now we want to stick these on the bricks, make sure they're facing down so they're on the top of the block, like so. And then they go all the way down for 3 layers on the bricks either side of the window, so it looks pretty nice. And also you want to fill your windows in with the glass panes, and this goes up for 3 blocks high. Like I said, this is probably a great time to pause the video if you need to, because then you can see, you know, the whole wall at the same time, so that's pretty cool. And obviously we need to do the exact same on the other side, but not with our trapdoors like I just did. Oh my goodness me. So put your windows in. Obviously going to need to add a block on this side for the pillar. Going up that side. We do actually need to extend that bush on that other side as well. So it becomes 12 blocks as well. Because at the moment we just have an 11 block shape. There we go. That's perfect. That looks really nice now. It's starting to take shape. So you want to stick your windows in. Then obviously you want to fill this up with 2 lots of bricks in between the windows there. So then you can stick your trapdoors on the top of the blocks. Okay, this is looking great. So this shape now is a 5 block shape. 5 high shape even. Because you have 2 layers on the bottom, then you have 3 stacking up on top. So lovely little bit of maths there for everyone's day. If you're oh, I don't like maths at all. So for Minecraft builds, it really sucks when I'm trying to count. My maths is so terrible. But yeah, there we go. 11 is our lucky number. Then obviously we need to stack up another 2 layers with the bricks. This goes all the way along, meeting up to that glass in the middle, and meeting up to the other side of the wall over here. A little bit too much there. There we go. And this goes up for too long. There we go. And then we can obviously do the exact same for the windows on this side, on this second layer. So another 3, and then obviously you want to put 2 layers with the bricks. Then you want to leave a 4 block gap so you can stick your quartz in there to make a double window as well. And obviously in the actual movie, guys, the window above the door frame is actually a 2 block shape window. But because it's obviously Minecraft and blocks are way bigger than in real life, I had to make this a 1 block window. So that is probably the only bit that's not authentic in this build, and I'm really sorry about that. If anyone can figure out how to build that with the door obviously being a 1 block shape as well, so there's only 1 door instead of 2, definitely let me know in the comments down below. So obviously same with the windows now on both tiers. It is pretty helpful stuff that is the same, because you know how confusing it is when you've got one that's different and then all the rest is, you know, the same. So that's pretty helpful. Fill in your quartz, then obviously put your glass panes in there, going 3 high, like so, in all of these gaps now. Some of these bits and bobs I might have to just skip on a little bit, guys, so you don't get bored with you know, me trying to fill in a massive space for the roof, say. So I might just do like a little time lapse of that. But we should be good. That looks pretty nice. Alright, nice one. So this is where we need to put our trapdoors now, going down. Remember, top of the block, just so we don't get that air pocket of air bubble, air pocket, air bubble, whatever. That looks pretty nice. If you do enjoy this video, definitely smash a like, that'd be awesome. And if you want to subscribe for more Wheelassassin tutorials, I know this one is quite confusing, but trust me, some of my other ones are not actually that bad, so definitely stay tuned if you would like to. That'd be awesome. There we are. That looks really cool. Alright. And like I said about our window, that doesn't actually have a blind on either side of it, because obviously there's the quartz there, and there wouldn't be enough space. So that's looking great. You've done an awesome job, guys. Now we need to build these kind of, I think we're going to build these overhangs next. So this goes in obviously a 3 block shape. So this needs to go back another 2 pillars high. This goes up a lot of blocks. I think it goes up by about 10 blocks, maybe 10. I can't remember. So like this, and then obviously you need to do another one. So this becomes a 3 long shape on the corner there, and then obviously you need to go out on this 3rd one like this. This goes up all the way to the top again. So these windows are nice and symmetrical on either side, so it makes it really easy to build these. It just takes time, and obviously time is precious. I would definitely recommend at least having about an hour free if you want to build this build. It is quite a big one. So another 4-way window, this one. So we actually need to make a 6 block gap. So obviously you can put the pillars of quartz in there. So there we go, let's put one in there. And this is a 3 high window again. So there we go, now we need to add another 2 blocks so we can stick our... There we go, that's perfect. So now we have the shape going for us, it looks great. But yeah, it's them hedges at the beginning, they always throw me off. If I was trying to do this again, like to make it a bit more clear, I would probably just get just as confused, if not more confused. So that is why I'm putting the commentary on this. I really hope it does help, guys. Let me know in the comments down below if it does help. I know you have to listen to my voice, and I do apologise for that. My voice is not the most soothing one. Could make it really weird, but it would be quite a weird voice. Alright, that's looking cool. Obviously you want to stick make sure there's 2 blocks above the windows, and then obviously 2 blocks below the second tier windows, so you can fill in that shape with the glass panes, so it looks nice and perfect basically. And there we go. Nice one. Okay, so let's go and check out the other build. Of course, these builds on the side, the sub builds of the mansion, don't actually have those trapdoors on the windows like in the real life build. But if you guys wanted to add them into the build for yourself, then yeah, go ahead. Let me know what it looks like. It probably looks really cool. Okay, so now we need to build this like 3 block shape coming back from the main window. Now obviously we need to leave another 6 block gap shape. 6 block gap, so we can add in this 4 block window. Although, is this one 3? Oh yeah, it's a 3 block. So we need to leave a 5 block shape, unlike the other one. So now we just build this up and around. So this comes 4 blocks back from the window, and then it starts to curve around to finish off the back of the mansion. There is windows on the back, but if you guys just wanted to save some time and hassle, you don't actually have to add the windows in the back if you don't want to. So obviously stick your glass panes in this 3 block gap now, like this. If you can hear someone chewing in the background, I apologise. That is Retro, my pet bird. He's hungry today. He's eating loads of seed. I think it's because it's winter. He likes to kind of cram it in. Alright, so as you can see, there's quite a lot of windows on the back of this thing. So like I said, if you want to save some time, no one's going to see the back unless they go looking for it. So if you want to save some time, just not do it. It's totally fair enough. Alright, so let's go along. Now we know this entire shape is just going to be 2 blocks high all the way around. So that's nice and helpful. That's just saved 2 layers of doing nothing basically except filling this gap in. So that's nice and helpful. If you also wanted to build the flooring in this, I don't actually do the flooring in this tutorial, but if you wanted to just make a floor, all you do is, I would probably use some dark oak planks, and they just look great stacked too high for the flooring in there, so that windows and the people that are inside the building can look out the windows at like the level of the window, so it looks pretty good. So another 4 long window, and then there's actually a gap of 2, then there's another 2 block window, then there's a gap of 2, and there's another 2 block, and then so on. So it does basically the opposite on the other side as well. So let's mark it out. So 2 blocks, then obviously your quartz, then you leave 2, so you can put your windows in there. Then we'll do the exact same on the other side, so we can mark this up as we go. So we want to build that up to the roof. There we go. So stack this 3 high, leaving a 4-way gap so you can put those panes in. Then obviously we need to stack up the 2 lots of bricks. Then we need to make this 2 block window shape. Then stack it up with bricks for 2 block shape. And then obviously you want to put your windows in again. Make sure you actually have that shape, the gap in the middle, otherwise it will look a little bit too samey. So there we go. That's a nice alternating pattern really. It's basically all about patterns, this build, and making sure those windows have that kind of quartz outline, because in the movie and as well as in real life, because I actually went on Google like research this build before I built it, to make sure I was getting all the right materials for the build and stuff, because I always have a tendency to look at my tutorials and then, you know, actually be able to build them with the materials I see in my mind. So like, you know, I could be like going to the shops sometime and I'd see the building being made of, you know, just normal bricks like a normal building would be, but then I would think, okay, how can I change that to make it Minecraft? I know it sounds so mental, but it does really work for me. It's pretty cool, and it's very geeky, of course, but you know, Minecraft, you gotta love it. It's pretty good. So obviously a 3 block window on the side. There we are. That looks pretty awesome. And then obviously fill in this gap here, so this actually becomes 4, so you can go along the back row as well. And obviously build another 3 block window on the top here, like this one. So now we are halfway through the tutorial, guys. I hope you're still enjoying it. If you are, definitely smash a like if you haven't already. And like I said, this is such a long one, so I do apologise for anyone who is struggling. Definitely pause the video at any point if you need to. Okay, so now another 2 layers above these windows with the bricks. If anyone builds this in survival, you are a genius, because it's going to be a lot of clay for you. You're going to need to live next to a clay plains. I made a mistake there, guys. Don't put glass panes straight after that 4-block window. No, that's wrong. I made a massive mistake. This is supposed to be just bricks in that gap. But I figured it out in a second. I'm like, oh no, wait a second, I've made a mistake. There we go. Okay. Nice, that looks good. Okay, that's perfect. And now we just need to do the exact same again for another layer. Only thing is, guys, don't forget to put the 2 layers of bricks before each window layer starts. But anyway, now that we've done that, we obviously need to make sure we've got the right sort of layers and everything. We can stick quartz all the way along these 2 high tiers now of the house. So quartz goes all the way along the windows and the bricks and whatnot, just to fill it over. You don't need to worry about the 2 layers of bricks anymore. This is just gonna get all filled over for the roof section. So if this was say a house in real life, obviously you would build this in like 3 tiers. So the roof maybe will come as one section. So that's basically what we're trying to achieve here, with the 2 layers looking like they can just be filled in, dropped on like a puzzle basically. It makes it really easy as well in Minecraft, I find, when you build something like a puzzle. So if you're building it, let's say you've already got your roof on the floor, you just need to pop it on, and then obviously you need to figure out where your main floor is going to be, then your second tier, then your roof. It's nice and helpful. So now quartz all the way around the mansion on the top layer of the block, going around the outskirts of the build, and making sure that you keep this the right layer all the way around. It's a little bit tricky in Bedrock Edition of Minecraft, because obviously you run super duper quick. It's kind of hard for the blocks to keep up, but hopefully they will, and you won't have too much trouble with this. Make sure you get every single block as well around the front, like this. There we go. Alright, connect it up. Nice. Okay, let me just refer back to the build. So next thing we need to do is obviously build this kind of front section before we start the actual main roof. So 2 lots of slabs over the trapdoors on these windows here, like that. Then you need to get your stairs and stick them over as well, across like that. Then you need to come underneath once you've done both sides and do it like upside down like that. Then you need to go again and do top layer ones, but you need to do it with the slabs like this, and then just fill it over. That's perfect. That looks great. Awesome. And if you wanted to add a slab kind of layer in the middle, so it was almost like a block shape, yeah, it'll probably look great as well. So definitely let me know how that looks in the comments down below. So along this bottom layer where the actual quartz slabs are, we can just stick all the way around loads of stone brick stairs, because these look really, really good, especially the colours we've got for this build. I also think they really look nice in this snowy texture that I put on, which is just a super flat snowy world. So if you guys want to build that in a super flat snowy world, it looks really nice. The materials I've used for this build, they look so cool. Okay, and then the second layer is obviously where that window comes in, and obviously the window down the other end of the build as well. So this gets a little bit more confusing, because we start having to stack up the blocks a little bit weird. So what we need to do is, obviously we're going to go around with our quartz. So you're going to make these stairs, and this goes for a certain amount of blocks. I think it's about 4. Obviously grab yourself the slab, so that goes along by 5, my bad, and then obviously the window comes in. 6 even. So here again, obviously stick your blocks in. Slab at the end, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then obviously you need to add another stair on there. But let me just go double check how many it is. I think it's about 5. It is 5. Okay, we need to knock one off this side. Move this window along basically. There we go, perfect. And then there's a slab at the end, just so it looks like the roof is being tiered up, almost like bricks instead of actual stairs. So it looks quite cool. And then there's just normal stairs in between these windows, going up to 3 layers high, I believe. And then obviously it connects up to the windows there as well. To finish off these windows before we move on, we just need to go up like this, circle shape, glass pane in between, like this. Now, so we need to stack up our stairs, going over like this. I think it actually cuts into the block, so we just need to cut into that block on the corner. Yeah, it does. And there's some slabs on top. So the corners of your build, so it no longer becomes circle, it kind of comes like a 2-block shape with a block in between above the window, like this, and then you stack out your stairs like so for 2. Then you get your slabs, stick a slab underneath like that. That looks awesome. There we go, and then other side, and then obviously put the slabs on top. There we go, amazing. So now you just want to fill in the gap in between with your stairs. Don't worry about putting the quartz layer underneath now. You can if you want to, but you know, save yourself some hassle. Do it the lazy way like I do. That's basically what I've been doing at the moment. Especially this close to Christmas, you want to do loads and bits and pieces on your Minecraft world. So you don't want to, you know, go to every nook and cranny and fill in a gap block shape. Especially in survival, you know, it's going to be a lot of effort trying to get those materials. So there we go. Slabs on the corners, by the way. Don't forget the slabs on the corners, because obviously it will look a little bit disproportionate if you miss them off. So there we go, another one there. Obviously bring your stairs again along to the other side, and then obviously slab on this one, like so. And then we need to go around the corner, and there's also a slab on that one as well. The corner where the window comes in, the front corner, not the back corner there. So we've already got that in there. That looks good. So just need to connect this up to the other slab, like so. Now we can stick another couple of layers on, so we can stick our stairs on again, and a slab going up. So obviously slab on this next block, just there. Stairs going along now, just to the window, like that. Here gets a little bit tricky because we actually have to kind of bend it round to the actual stairs of the window there. So we kind of need to put this block shape here, and then we need to, I think I need to cut out one of the stairs at the bottom there. I do actually have to go and check this in a second, but for now you just want to curve it around to the windows, the second layer on the windows, like that. That is great. And then don't forget your slab on this corner, and then go around again to the other slab on this corner. Come on, there we go. And there we go. And also just build this around once again. Oops, not upside down. Come on. Couple more blocks. There we go. And then obviously along the back, nice and straightforward. Go all the way along. Put your slab at the end. Curve it round to the other slab, and then obviously stick your stairs in to fill in the gaps. It's nice and awesome. Hope you're all having an excellent day, by the way. I should have said that at the beginning. I totally forgot. So sorry. I can't believe it's getting so close to Christmas now. It's going to be like 8 days, I think, today. Isn't it? 8 days, something like that? It's mental. I've been using my chocolate advent calendar to tell me that. So I always forget. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, so by the looks of it, there's actually a block of stone bricks under that, where that second tier is. So we just need to knock that off and stick a block in there. Like that. We'll just use the slabs for the block, but if you want to switch out for the block itself, definitely do so. So obviously bend this around, make it to the other stairs, and do the exact same with that block. So here there needs to be that block, and then obviously that one goes up to the window. Amazing. Curves this round, so the block here as well. And obviously fill that up. There we go. So you got that tiny little gap, but you don't want that gap to be empty, because otherwise people will notice, and you know, it'll probably look a little bit strange. So there we go. That looks awesome. Alright, now we just need to make the windows go around, and then this is the final layer of windows. I keep saying windows. No, final layer of stairs, and then we just slab it over to make a nice slabbed roof with a couple chimneys, which I'll show you how to build in 1 second. So all the way along, slab on there, bend this round, and then obviously slab on this side, bend this one round again, and then there's a slab over here, and bend this round to this window, and then obviously slab it over, which I'm not going to show you how to do because you guys already know how to do it. But there we go. That would save some time for you guys to watch this vid. But obviously we need to build the flower pots now, and the flower pots for the chimneys. So what we need to do is go in line with the second block away from the window, and then we need to build a 4-block shape go into the other window basically. So I think I might have to go, I think I forget this, so I have to go far back in a second. But there's one, so face into the right side chimney, just some bricks with flower pots on the top of them, and then another 4-block shape, one in from the roof, like that. Awesome. And yeah, the mansion is now done. But obviously we need to build the airport vehicle and the actual trees themselves. But yeah, that is the mansion done. So if you guys want to stop the tutorial here and just, you know, use this, definitely do so. That's awesome. But if you want to build these trees, all you need is some spruce wood, just some normal spruce wood this is, for the trees. And then of course the airport vehicle has its own kind of materials. And of course we need to add this little statue, almost forgot. So armor stand a block away from the plant pot. I think it is. Let me just check this. Yeah, okay, a block away from the plant pot on the corner of that kind of pathway piece there. So just there. Oops, went too far. Just there. And then obviously you want to grab yourself some either diamond or iron or chain helmets. Not the gold one because it won't look the best, but I mean it's customizable. So if you guys want to put gold on there, feel free. But I'm going to use iron for my one, like so, or diamond. I can't remember which one I picked then. That looks great. And obviously this path, this road here, goes up to the bush just there. We're going to make ours up to that bush, where the building kind of curves around and goes into that long shape. Just going to make ours in line with the bush here, for 3 blocks long, connecting up to the patio area at the front there. So build this along, all the way up to the other side now, making sure this is the exact same length. So just one more, there we go. And then obviously fill this in with your stone blocks. There we go. Now that we've done that, we can build the airport vehicle. So you're going to need a block of coal for this. You're also going to need some stone buttons. You're also going to need some stone slabs, glass pane, glass block, black glass stain, black no, black stained glass, block of quartz, blue, light blue wool, and a oak sign. So of course we need to put the block of coal for the wheels just there, 3 blocks apart. Then obviously you stick your slabs in, and there's slabs at the front and back of this thing as well. Fill that up with the quartz at the back, up to 2nd block away from the window there, from the wheel there. The front of this vehicle is actually blue, and then the back of it is quartz, like in the movie. And of course we have these upside down stones, upside down quartz stairs for the wheel rims as well. So we need to make them in there as well. It's like so. Stack that up, and obviously we need to put glass in. So we need to go for a 3 long shape with the glass, just 1 in, like so. And obviously glass panes to add the wing mirrors. And let me just go check this. Okay, so stained glass in there and on that back thing, and then obviously make your upside down stairs for the wheels, and then there's obviously another glass pane along there, and there's one at the back as well, so we need to switch out to get our block back of quartz, like so. And then obviously window in the back there. And now we need to fill this in so you can actually put someone in here if you wanted to. And obviously we need to put the grill on the front, which is actually just a block of iron. But don't forget your stone buttons all the way around the wheels, because it adds a rim effect which looks really cool. On these signs, just underneath the windows and along to that block of quartz, the 2 stacked up quartz, you want to add Airport Express on these. It doesn't matter whereabouts you put it on the sign, but as long as it's on there, it looks pretty cool. It's a nice little bit of detail. So just this block here. Oops, made a little mistake. Just the double block of quartz, and then the block underneath the window, the double window just there. So there we go. Nice one. I see a sign back down there, and an empty sign for the license plate, empty sign at the front there as well. We need to grab ourselves an item frame now so we can make these lovely headlamps and stuff like that. So quartz slab as well for the roof. Don't forget that's definitely important. There we are. And then we just break a block in here so we can put a lever on there. We do actually break that in a second, but it'll be fine. So we need to add ourselves the block of iron in there. Light blue carpet on top. Lever on there so we can pull that, and then the trapdoor goes up for the grill. Fill that quartz slab back in, and then item frames with glowstone in for the headlights, like so. Alright, let's build some trees. Alright, so for the trees I'm using stripped dark oak wood. You want to come 4 blocks away from this quartz bit of the window and build a 4-block shape like so, stacking up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a 7th one on there. I think we're going to go by 10. That's 9 at the moment. And then you can make this any shape you want as well. It doesn't have to be the same as mine, but I'm going to make mine 10 layers high like so. And also you just want to stick some random branches coming off the top of it and around it and whatnot, making sure it looks basically like it's got no leaves on it at the moment and whatnot, because obviously it's winter. There we go. Once you've got enough of the branches you feel happy with, you can maybe make like a big branch on top. That might look cool. So you just want to extend it up a little bit higher, and obviously just build some more random thicker branches at the top there, and taller branches and whatnot. There we go. So that's one tree done. That looks pretty cool. We can obviously make a little adjustments at the bottom here, just so it looks a little bit not so bare on the bottom. That looks pretty awesome. And obviously this one over here, we're going to come again a couple more blocks out, just a block from the road there. And this actually goes by 9 blocks up until that second glass pane from the exterior of the building. Now we want to go up another 10, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 is a really good starting point for trees, especially because it's such an even number. It's really helpful for obviously adding on top of it if you wanted to, and obviously making the branches around the build as well. And it looks really cool because it's so tall, and obviously adding the branches around it and at the bottom and whatnot as well is very cool to look at. So that looks pretty awesome. So maybe just extend this one down a little bit so it looks like it's kind of a bit windy and weavy at the bottom. There we go. Just cut off a corner on there so it looks like the branch is about to come off, or maybe or something like that. But that is it. That is how to build the Home Alone mansion. Thank you so much to everyone who's watched this video all the way into this point. I know it's such a long one, but I'm eternally grateful. Thank you so much. Definitely leave a like if you did enjoy this video, and if you want to subscribe for more Wheelassassin tutorials and whatnot, please do that. That'd be epic. Have an epic day, guys. I'll see you next time for another Wheelassassin tutorial.